Look, there goes a car without a, there goes a truck without a plate right there. So it was about 4 weeks ago when I arrived in Reno on my DoorDash excursion, and I started noticing cars driving without license plates. There's another one without a license plate. No license plate. See if they got a temporary, yeah? Let's see what they look like. The first thing I notice about most of these cars is they're usually only occupied by one person, and all of the windows are tinted. Yeah, fucking mysterious person, tinted windows. Although that's not always the case. Sometimes there's 4 or more occupants inside the vehicle, but always the windows are tinted. One right there. That one's debadged and everything. Look, there's no plate, and then also they've taken off all the identifying badges, the type of car, you know, 4-wheel drive, Sentra, whatever the fuck it is. They took that off. I mean, look, there's another 2 right there, just right next to each other. Just right there on the street. What street is this? This is Morrill Street. Montello Street. Another one with no plate. Right there, another one right there. There's 2. There's another one. This is number 5 right there. That's number 5 within a 2-block radius. And I think that one has a plate. Sometimes they'll have what's called a temporary moving permit, but most of the time they're expired. Look at that. No plate, no plate. Here at the Sutro Motel on Sutro Street. And then I come over here to the Motor Lodge here, just a block away from the Sutro Hotel. There's another one right there, no plate. This car here was occupied by 4 people. When they spotted me recording them, they tried to run me off the road, and then they ducked into the parking lot of a hospital. After I made a big ruckus with the cops, they finally decided to pull one of these cars without a plate over, only to immediately let them go, stating that the car had a temporary moving permit,
y'all do something.
but they weren't even stopped long enough to actually check if it was legit.
Hey, yo. Hey, you can't drive away like that, bro. You got no plate.
Turn right, then turn right onto this drive.
What are you doing? He ain't got no plate. Why are you letting him drive off?
And then the very next day, while I was driving down the road, I see this car with no plate. So I start to record it, and I want to see who's inside. So I try to record a little bit of who's inside. And next thing I know, to my left, a cop car goes speeding by. So I try to wave them down and point at the car without a plate. Maybe they'll do something about it. But no. They're too busy speeding, eating their lunch.
You got a problem, man, or what's going on?
No, I'm actually a journalist. I'm working on a story. I've been working on a story as to why I've been seeing a huge increase in cars driving around without license plates or tags.
Okay.
And I was literally just taking footage of a car without a tag when I saw you guys blow right past me, clearly going over the speed limit.
Okay.
And so I tried to wave you down.
Okay.
And
well,
then
it's hard to have a conversation on the freeway. So I'm looking for an exit to pull over and safely have a conversation with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the policy on, cars having a license plate? Are you guys supposed to be pulling them over, or what's the deal?
Yeah, we can. We
You
definitely
can? Are you actually pulling them over?
Yeah, we can. It happens all the time.
But have you pulled anyone over in the last month for not having a license plate?
Can't say that I have. I don't know. I don't
Can't say
keep
that you
track.
have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you noticed an increase in cars driving around without a license plate?
I don't know if it's an increase or not.
But you have noticed cars driving around.
It happens, yeah.
Okay. And is that normal? Is that like when you see it, is that
I
just
don't
like,
know, man.
it's like a normal thing, or we just
A lot of the time we have places to go, things to be.
like
so.
like eating your lunch?
Huh. Okay, man. Well, if you're gonna insult our integrity and stuff, I'm not gonna talk to you about it.
Well, no, because I actually just got done having a conversation like last week with one of your sergeants.
Okay. Would you like to talk to one now?
Sure, I'd like to submit some evidence of a car driving down the road without a license plate, and you guys just speeding right past it.
Okay.
Sure.
I can get you some. What agency do you work for?
I'm an independent journalist.
Oh.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm with Dancing Duck Productions. It's my own company. I'm investigating a situation where I've noticed a huge increase in cars around the area that are driving around without license plates, right? And you guys aren't stopping them, right?
Is this you have a case related question, or like a crime was committed that happened to you that you want to file a report on, or is this asking for inquiry from the police department?
I'm asking for like a statement.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
Okay.
I have to get one.
So if I were to report a crime to you right now,
Yeah.
okay, so if I were to report 5 cars without license plates that I know the location of that are parked illegally on the road right now.
Yeah, you can report it to Reno Direct, and they'll go out and they'll tag them, cite them, and then they'll get towed if they don't move.
So if I were to just walk you right now, they're within walking distance, 3 of them.
Do you want me to post them, or put a traffic or a parking citation on them?
Yeah, that'd be great if we start actually doing something about these cars without license plates.
I
That
don't
could
know
be
what-
trafficking. They could be trafficking illegal aliens. It could be trafficking drugs, weapons, explosives.
It's apparent you're very passionate about this.
I am very passionate because I've been investigating this for 2 weeks now, and just 20 minutes ago, I was on the highway driving behind one of these cars, recording it, when one of your officers blew right past me, speeding, and then I tried to wave them down. When I tried to wave them down, I pulled up next to them. They're sitting there eating their lunch, speeding on the highway.
Okay. Do you know how many cops work in the city at any given time? Instead, all the way to Mount Rose, so that's not very many, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess I should just take the license plate off my car and start committing crimes?
No, that's not what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to. It's understandable that you're very passionate about this right now.
Yeah, because you guys aren't doing your jobs.
Okay. I am doing my job.
It doesn't seem like it because I just told you that within walking distance I could show you
Would
3.
Would you like me to go over there and cite them for you?
Yes,
Yes, I can.
let's do that because this is.
So after that cop went over to the intersection that I told him about, there was actually 4 unplated cars all within sight, standing in one spot. You could see 4 unplated cars parked there on the side of the street. So it's illegal to drive on the road without a license plate. It's also illegal to park on the public roadway without a license plate. So he wrote those 4 cars a ticket, and after he drove away, I drove down the block and I just started counting. I counted 15 more. I spotted 15 more cars, and I recorded the addresses of where they were all parked at. And I called the police, asked them if they wanted them submitted anywhere, and they said I could submit them to the DMV website, who's responsible for ticketing and towing, all that stuff. And when I tried to call the number that they gave me to contact the DMV about all of these vehicles and how to report them, I got an answering machine, and that was on Thursday at 3 p.m. So it's like they don't have anyone answering the phones. They don't have anyone to write the tickets. What do you do? There was only one thing to do. Take to the streets and figure out what the heck was going on. Maybe I could find one of these car owners and just ask them, hey, upstanding citizen, why don't you have a license plate? All right, I mean, y'all want to know about the craziest part about this whole thing? Is that it's happening right underneath the police's nose, and they don't do anything about it. I mean, check this out. This part is wild, all right? This part is wild. So I just delivered to a house down the road because I was doing some DoorDash. I noticed here's a police car. Somebody lives here. I'm not going to show the house, but literally, yeah, right here. This truck right here. No plate. Nothing. No plate or nothing. And then okay, so it has one of those temporary things, huh? Yeah, it has one of those temporary things, but it's expired. See that? September 18th, 2025, expired. It's got a bunch of random shit in the back. Hi, do you know whose car this is? Is this your car?
¿Español habla?
No?
One moment, please.
No español.
One moment, please. Moment.
Hello, I'm a journalist. I'm doing a story. I was just wondering, is this your car here?
One moment, please.
Okay.
Yeah, really.
Hello. I'm just a journalist. I was doing a story, and I was just wondering if this was your car.
Yes, it's my car.
Your car?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was just wondering, it's been difficult for people to get license plates lately, has it? Has it been difficult for you to get a license plate lately? Because it's been difficult for other people.
Let me call my.
Oh, okay. All right, so that guy just ran back into his house to grab something whenever I questioned him if that was his car or not. And I wasn't going to stick around to find out what he was running inside to grab. So I hopped back into my ride and bolted. And the footage that you just saw is what happened. So that's what we have here, folks.